Hello lovely Some community, it's Anne here, and I thought I'd do a video for today's post. It's Friday here in New Zealand, a lovely sunny afternoon, and I'm about to start winding down for the weekend. Bryce is working upstairs, so hopefully I won't get interrupted. But today I wanted to talk about a particular thought that has occurred to me in relation to our marriages, and that is in our marriages, we will usually have several moments throughout the year even where God nudges us to approach our spouse and ask them permission for something, or ask them a particular thing, or tell them a particular thing, and it will feel to us as scary as Queen Esther approaching the king. I don't know if you feel that way, but that's certainly how my experience has been. And if I look back on the years that I've walked this path, there have been a number of moments, numerous moments, where I've had to approach Bryce and ask him something that I want to do in my faith life. So an example of that has been the time I wanted to start giving a little bit of money to the church and donate some of our money to the church, and that took me months really of feeling it in my heart, evaluating what God wanted me to do, and then being convicted enough to go and ask Bryce if that was okay. Another example was the time I was led to start writing on this blog. And that was a hugely courageous thing, to step forward and ask my husband if that was okay. So these sorts of courageous acts happen time and time and time again in our marriages. And that's what happens because God is always asking us to grow, and he's always asking us to progress, and he's always asking us to move forward, and he's always testing us. You could see our marriages or this whole situation as being one big test. God is looking for our response and looking at how we will respond, and will we be brave. So it is like the story of Queen Esther approaching the king. And let's not underestimate how much bravery we do show in our marriages. So the story of Queen Esther and the king, we all know that, most of us will know that story, where Esther, a Jew, finds herself being made queen, and then she is asked, she realizes that she has to go and move forward. This is in Esther 4, the book of Esther 4. She has to move forward and go and approach the king to invite him to a banquet. And at that banquet, she is then going to expose the person who is trying to kill the Jews, Haman. And it's a very, 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 very brave thing for her to do, to go and approach the king, because she knows, or she says, anybody who approaches the king will die. So it's hugely challenging, so much so that she fasts for 3 days, and then she says, if I perish, I perish, but I've got to do this. So I think the same is true for us. I don't mean to exaggerate our situation, but a lot of the things God asks of us in our marriages, a lot of the things he asks us to ask our spouses or say to our spouses, or a lot of the actions he asks us to take are risky in terms of our relationship. And our response has to be like Queen Esther, where we say, so be it. If I perish, I perish. So be it. If I lose his favour or her favour, so be it. It has to be so. But what I would say there is, just like Queen Esther's story, there is an ending where God rewards you for your bravery. So I think I just want to encourage you to keep on being brave, keep on moving forward, keep on listening to what the Holy Spirit is asking you to do, because at the end of the day, what are the stakes? What are the stakes? Everything we do in moving forward in our faith is about moving our whole family towards salvation and spiritual health with God. So just an encouragement today. Have a great weekend, and I'll see you on Monday. Bye.